Hello everybody and welcome back to Judith Plains. Welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to do a little bit of role play. I've got a truck here with several bales on here. We have straw bale, I've got a hay bale, I've got clover hay, corn stalk straw, and soybean straw. So these are all the various bales that we've got available to us and that we've collected. We've got off in bale storage over there. I was really admiring the different colors in the bale storage. I thought we'd do a little role play. I don't do that too much anymore. But the role play we're going to do is we're going to be taking these bales up to a hay auction. And when I was collecting the corn straw earlier this evening, I was reminded about growing up, we would take, kind of in the winter time, we would take loads of hay up to a regional, local hay auction. And, well, you know, we'd sell hay, straw, alfalfa, timothy, whatever, at the hay auction. We'd be able to come up with some new customers that way. And it was always a nice day to go hang out at the auction and didn't really have to do much. Somebody bought the load, then you finally follow them to wherever you're going and unloaded it for them, or you just unloaded it there at the auction. Either way, so I thought we'd do a little bit of a harken back to that by taking these bales to a bale sell point and seeing what we get for them, pretending we're selling them at an auction. So let's see, where can we sell these fine bales? We don't have alfalfa hay. Clover. Animal dealer, farmer's market, the hay company. Where is that at? That's pretty far away. Animal dealers even further away. Tag where the hay company is. Oh goody, it's down here. We'll take it over there. We've also got a lot of farm machinery up at the shop. We need to shuttle back down here. Once we're done putting our lime down on the field, getting our pH up. What's up, Chad? We do have to be careful we don't lose our load. I strapped it down, so these are legit bales. Too bad this isn't a bale sell point. If only there was a placeable mod to let you make something a sell point. Across the Judith River. There we go. What other games is everybody playing? I was asking in the pre-show what other games folks were enjoying. I've been enjoying a bit of roadcraft. We do that on Friday nights over the secondary channel. We just finished Sunken this last week, and I had skipped Incommunicado, so I'm doing that one now. Subway! You know, I kind of like, what's that, oh my gosh. I'm horrible with names. Jersey Mike's, that's it. Kind of like Jersey Mike's over Subway. Okay, so let's see what we get down here at the Montana Hay Bale Company. $270. Hope you all enjoy our product. We're over at Timber and Sage. Timber and Sage. Would like some more? I have not gotten those. I don't have what I need for the ethanol plant anyway, and I hear the propane trigger doesn't work. I think there's a fix over on his Discord, but I haven't added it. And like I said last night, I'm a little unsure on that lineage. Wish the guy that did them in 22 would bring them forward. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and load up another load. Let's take them to the other town. Oh, you can be sure to spread our name around. We do have plenty of excess bales, so if any local farmers need bales, well, they come down here and get them from us. And I don't think I'm going to be able to haul anything back from the old shop with our truck, but we'll try. Picked up a seeder, picked up a planter, and a cultivator. Did I see a 1 furrow plow also get dropped today? Everyone's favorite sub 1 meter plow. All right, I want 1 bale of straw. 1. I want 1 bale of soybean straw. 1. Hello, 1. Thank you. Clover hay. Just 1. Regular hay. Corn stalk straw. Yeah, give me 2 of those, because I don't have any clover. Okay, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Taking a little load up to the animal dealer. Tuki, but there'll be people that'll download it just to rate it bad. Like, if you don't like it, don't download it. Oh, we can also fill this thing up with fuel when we're up there. While we're also going up there, this video is brought to you by UTB and Chad Bergman. Thank you for being farm barons. Yeah, more narrow stuff. Somebody might want it. Jeez. This truck's really pulling the hill. Oh, our ice cream truck. Local ice cream shops got chocolate peanut butter for Father's Day weekend. I got to pick up some before Thursday when they change. Indeed, Easy to Have Controls is finally out. Just think, it's been in mod purgatory for like 2 months probably. Okay. Oh, I missed my turn. There we go. We also have a Gia trailer. We don't have enough slurry now, but we should at some point. What's up, Scooter? How's it going? All right, let's see what we get for hay up here. A little less. 3,041. Oh, happy Father's Day to you too, Chad. I don't think I can haul any of this stuff in this truck, but we'll try. Nope. Nope on all of these, I bet. Oh, I thought you, oh, okay. Nope, okay, nothing. Oh, we could pick up this pallet while we're here. And then while we're also here, let's grab 6 pallets of seed. All right, well, we can grab some more bags of pallets of seed then. All right, let's go back. We'll make it worth the trip. Oh boy, these pallets are shifting. You gonna brake check me, boy? Oh, Scooter, I'm an expert driver. See, right on the money. Stopping by the old service station. $214 in fuel, though. Good grief. It was 214. For like a half tank. Let's get some ice cream. Maybe one of those orange push-up pop. See, expert driver. I mean, Ravenhawk, that would be nice, but I think we're going to have to reset the economy before that would happen, so... If we made everything cheaper, and then you earned 2/3 less income to recenter the economy. I mean, would that work? This way I can service the underside. A lot easier. So right here, around here, gas is around $3. So if we made it $1, but then reduce your income by 2/3 and reduce the price of everything else by 2/3, then there you go. Alright, everything's been limed. Let's see if we can sneak this thing in here. Alright, we'll go get our cultivator. We'll sleep. No, that won't happen. I've seen it as low as $279. For kind of a regular price. Scooter, Tuki was saying it's kind of a mod where you get paid to skip time. You roleplay by taking a job at an AI production or sell point. You, I think, report to the job and you go to training. And while you're in training, time passes and then you get paid. And then once you're trained, you make more money and time passes that you work. Right? So I guess you show up at like 8 a.m. You work your shift, you get paid at the end of the month, and then it's evening. So I think it's more or less like roleplay concept. Oh, I don't buy mid-grade. What's up, Raz? How's it going? How's the weekend? Your weekend? I'm excited. It's a short work week for me, 2.5 days. We got off Thursday and Friday. 4-day weekend coming up. I mean, yeah, it's interesting. Well, I work today. Work tomorrow. Wednesday afternoon, I'm taking the group from the office to another institution for what I call a field trip. Show and tell field trip. So Wednesday afternoon really isn't work. And the folks don't know that are going on the field trip, but when we're done, I'm just going to say enjoy your 4-day weekend. See you later. I also like to see, Raz, the more animals shows up in your pen mod has been pulled out. That feature's been pulled out of realistic livestock. So if you don't want everything that comes with realistic livestock, but you want to see more animals, then you can just drop that in and configure it up. I think it can be configured up to 200 critters per pen. Well, that's no good, Raz, but maybe you can go in there and take care of them. Yeah, that sounds great. Is that where you like, you know, hang out at people's houses for a couple of days, eat their food, watch movies on their internet? I might fill this tractor up. I don't know. Oh, well, that's good. Glad you got her customized to suit your needs. Lazy R Farms, no. I haven't tried it. DJ likes his signs, that's for sure. Alright, let's head back. Blue Soul Sniper. Don't know what you're saying there. You can run it through Google Translate for English. That'd be cool. Oh, hello to you. That's what that says, I guess. Yeah, boarding animals is expensive. I think you got to deal with someone turned the lights on. Then you got to deal with right, like what's that, kennel cough or some other junk? Dogs get around other dogs and then get sick. Last chance, next service, 100 miles. Holy cow. I didn't know the town was that far away. Well, thank you for staying up late, or maybe getting up early. Glad you enjoy it. Always find it interesting how Farm Sim's such a global audience. $3.50 for a cat. Oh my gosh. I'd be like, can someone come by here like every other day? Just make sure there's food and water, and then, you know, scoop the litter out for me. That'd be cool. I'll slip you $100. Save a ton of money. Lazy R Farms. I don't keep track of mods. Honestly, I'm not a mod fanatic. I use very few. $26 hours. My gosh. You know, I thought driving like 11 hours to Boston's a lot. Did you split that up over 2 days? 3 days? What's in LA? So I got this cultivator because it was rated for 400 horsepower. That's what we've got in our 365. Oh. Well, that's sorry to hear about that. Hope Disney was good. All right, head on in for the night. Nice, relaxing evening. And I hope it's not snowing when we get up. But that would be one heck of a drive from Iowa, right? Welcome to December. All the trees lost their leaves. Let's see how well this thing works. I had a comment. Somebody asked, it was on Hoff Bergman. I have to go back and look. There's something about something doesn't work with realistic livestock turned on. How do you fix it? I said, take realistic livestock out. That'll fix it. Well, maybe it's that's what makes it realistic is your struggle with the weather. But like, isn't it that not all manure is equal? So your chicken poo and your horses, like, I don't think I know anyone that like puts horse manure out on field. So I think to be realistic, you'd have to have different manure types, and not all manure types can be used for fertilizer. But I don't know a whole ton. Because we never had animals growing up. So he mixes it. Well, Scooter, I know this map has custom weather. Because we have barley can be planted in spring and fall. Same with canola. Same with wheat. But it's just like it was in 22. Not enough maps came out with custom growth. And I hold that Giants really needs to do custom growth for each of their base maps. And then at a minimum, people who use Riverbend Springs will have one growth. People who choose to use Hutan will have another growth. People that chose to use Zilanka would have a third growth. People that choose to use, well, they can't, but the expansion map, but people that would choose to use, let's say, the Silver Run Forest expansion map, if that had different growth, then that could be potentially a fourth growth. It would give the base game variability, and even if the map author did nothing, depending on which map they chose as the basis, or which blank map chose as a basis, then we'd have some natural variability built in. Similar to how with precision farming, we've got like 6 base soil maps, depending on if you're doing Riverbend Springs, Hutan, Zilanka, Silver Run Forest, or Erlengrot, or Holt Belarun, I think. That's where the 6 come from. So if the map author does nothing, then we'll get different growth or soil maps just based on whatever was the basis of their map when they started making it. This yep. The fermenter on this map doesn't use alfalfa. Maybe there are mod maps out there, or modded silos that do. I think the I think the TMR mixers will do it. What's up, Almir? We don't have any flamingos de vamoose. Let me check. Animal food. Everybody looks good. I don't think we need to mix up any TMR right now. I think we're going to put barley in a couple of our fields so we can fire up the brewery. Maybe some whiskey. And we had a discussion over on DJ's Discord over the weekend. Some of us are encouraging him to make a standard size map and shoot for Mod Hub release. So console players can get an opportunity to experience his maps. And like this one, if this one was shrunken down, and if we had the Yingling and the Jim Beam removed, then, and well, a couple of the placeables around the map like Applebee's and all of that, the winery would have to go, right? But after those, I think it would work. Right? Like maybe you just... Right there. There's your map. You start with that. And get it out there in console players' hands. But yeah, I mean, there can't be any scripts, right? But mod maps can have additional crop. Gosh, I hope we don't have no pop. What's up, Paul? Glad you like it. We're just here enjoying the map, playing the game, hanging out. Mondays and Wednesdays as permitted. We were talking before the stream officially started that we are just 2 weeks away from the start of Q3, third quarter. Just 2 weeks away from half the year being done. 2 weeks away from, or 2.5 weeks away from FarmCon. So we'll get lots of news coming out of FarmCon. Related to possibly Stars Align. It's a pretty good lead that it might have Mercedes and Unimog trucks. We might get more information about the Q4 DLC and expansion. Who knows what else we might have. The Mod Hub team also, I saw, made a statement over on a partner Discord about hopefully being basically caught up with the mod backlog come FarmCon. So what's that mean to you? It means quicker turnaround from modders saying, hey, I sent this to the Mod Hub, and it eventually being tested and released. So hopefully we can go from months delay to just a week or less. But we'll have to see, because apparently submissions are down. Are submissions down because people have just given up on sending things to the mod hub? Are submissions down because people are working on things and just holding them? Waiting to flood the mod hub with submissions once the queue is slower? Which would then defeat the lower queue. So we'll have to see. Chad, it's here when it's here. Like with any other Rockstar title. Hey, now what will happen, Ravenhawk? Right now our EV score is 58 collectively, but we've got some fields that are nice and some fields that are low. So we got to get them all recentered. This is our first year, so we had basically none of our fields had lime. None of our fields really had nitrogen on them when we harvested them. My cedar is not direct seed, so we're going to have to cultivate all of them. Oh, back up the truck, Chuck. There we go. This thing's centered. We're not using deep tillage. We just got a cultivator. So, no plowing. There is a plow penalty for your EV score, but there's also a plow bonus on your field if you need plowing from the base game. So does the base game need plowing bonus negate the slight decrease in your EV score? I think it does. I don't stay up at night having an EV score is not 100. This will get a lot higher than it is. Like I said, we've just taken our first harvest of everything. We're getting our fields up to snuff for year 2. I wonder if that's May 26th. That's probably after Memorial Day weekend. For those of you that play American Truck Sim, I'm thinking Iowa, right? That's the next drop. I'm thinking that's going to be last week of June, maybe first week of July. We'll have to wait and see, but because they've now announced a 4th map. With South Dakota. And of course, right now I've got plans to attend the Sim Gaming Expo. That's going to be in or around Chicago the first weekend of September. If you can make your way to Chicago that time frame, it'd be great to meet up with you. But it also, if you're into sim games in general, not just Farm Sim, but American Truck Sim, other driving games, other career games, like, I don't know, I mean, to some degree, Roadcraft is like a sim. You've got like construction simulator, lots of various racing sims. Then the Sim Gaming Expo in or around Chicago, probably gonna be right up your alley. I think Tukey posted a snippet over on the Discord in the ATS channel of the Iowa map. What roads, what cities, what towns. I've never tried out Construction Sim. I think I saw Schultz and them playing it one day. But go check it out, simgamingexpo.com. I talked to the organizer, and he was gonna, we talked about doing a promotion on the channel, and getting up on the website as kind of an official guest, but I don't know, he must be busy. He's not returned my email in like 2 weeks. It's a little weird. I mean, he reached out to me and then nada. Jason, I don't use it. So I have no opinion on it. I mostly haven't used it because right now I just want a bit more of a casual gameplay than feeling like I need a book and notes and charts and things. Yeah, Chad, I mean, I could understand if I reached out to him and he just ghosted me, like he wasn't interested, but he reached out to me. I was like, yeah, this sounds cool. Let me know more. And then nada. So I think after a couple weeks, I reached out once more. And I figured at that point, I'm done. I'm not reaching out anymore. Co-master might be a little embarrassed, but it's literally the first 3 words of the title. Judith Plains, Montana. I'm sure you could, Raz. I think it's just an XML file. You might get the whole weather or the sun and all that too, because I think the latitude is defined in that file. This is a 4X map, so it's going to be PC only. Link in the description. Well, people should read. I do. Well, Brazy, I mean, if there's one to talk, I'm naturally a slow reader. School was hard. College was even worse. I took a 3-week college class one day, or not one day, 1 year, and it was literally a book a day, and I was like, are you kidding me? There's no way in hell I can read a book a day. If I got up in the morning and did nothing, I would not be done the book by the next morning. So I just skimmed the book, and then when it came time to do the test, which was open book essay, I kind of had a general idea where things were in the book. And then I would just whip out the book and read a little bit, and then write a little bit, and be done. That's why I really didn't read the employment description, because honestly it was too long. So I used Tukey to explain it to me. I was a couple minutes into reading it. I wasn't even halfway done, and I'm like, I've lost interest. This is too long. Are you on PC, console? So I would recommend my playlist. I've got a fabulous playlist of FS 25 maps. Doody-doo, doody-doo. 64 maps right now in that playlist. Unlike other map videos, almost everything you literally need is on the thumbnail. Icons for what platform the game's on, or the map's on. So obviously if you're on PC, then every map is available to you. That's not that big of a deal. If it's a 4X map, well, it says 4X right there on the thumbnail. If you want to see what the fields look like, the PDA's right there on the thumbnail. And then typically the image is a aerial shot of either the main farm or a farm that is on the map, with a bit of the map in the background to give you kind of an idea of how the land lays. So take a look through the playlist, and hopefully you'll find something of interest. If you want anything more specific, I do have playlists for American maps, European maps, so maybe you can narrow it down from there. Well, you know, we do have in 25 the Transstar as a base truck. We've got the old Mac returning as a base truck. I'm using the International CV as my farm truck. Well, let's turn off our flashers. We don't need those on anymore. MSCE, what's that? Or is that the Microsoft engineer thing? I've got a BS degree. I tell people I BS'd my way through college. That usually gets a little bit of a chuckle from people who are uncomfortable with jokes about college degrees. Mac R. Oh. I think it is from the Mod Hub. I seem to remember a old truck. Looking right now. There's 5 pages of trucks. Well, I thought I saw it new earlier than this. Oh, here we go. Would help if I was looking at the right game. Drivables, trucks. There it is. Yeah, I'm worried how long it's going to take for the kid to pay hers off. She'll be a senior next year. She wants to do education, so that means pennies on the dollar. Oh, it wants to go the other way. Oh. What? there we go. The way I want to work. Well, there's a lot of mods out there recently. If you haven't checked, there's been a whole lot of dumps last month or so. I mean, we're looking at approximately 2,800 mods out from 25 on the mod hub. Of course, if you go off the mod hub, well, there's tons of stuff out there, but downloader beware on quality of those things. There's some good stuff over at Itch for sure. Oh, David, maybe it's installing Copilot. I keep finding ways of turning that off. I opened Notepad the other day. It had a stupid Copilot icon on it. I'm like, what the hell is this? I went into settings, said no, I don't need Copilot on my Notepad. Go away. I am thinking about putting a notice on the channel, basically saying no AI generated content, all human generated content. What do you think? Co-pilot is the guy that sits next to the pilot. But in reality, it's Microsoft's branded AI BS. You want Copilot for Windows, Copilot for Office apps, Copilot for... They got like 85 Copilots. And I asked the Microsoft guy once, it's like, is there a Copilot to tell me which Copilot to use? And the whole room laughed. And what was terrible is he said no. But it would be nice. I'm like, then your AI is useless. Yeah, it's on Windows 11 unless you turn it off. Well, Scooter, that will be an interesting thing to see. Because AI can't think originally. And, well, use AI enough, then your ability to think will also deteriorate. To the point where you can't think originally either. But if I need to take time to figure out how to write a decent prompt to get output, and then I have to read the output to make sure that it's right, then I might as well just make the damn output myself. Then I know what it says. Because I wrote it. Alrighty, next one. Got 1, 2, 3 done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go. These are grass. This is clover. Yeah, Delilah, that's a carryover from COVID times, right? Yeah, hey, folks just need to be very careful about what data they're using and where they're using it. Because a lot of these things are basically taking every bit of data you give it and using it for its own use. There are a few, of course, enterprise options that claim the data is maintained within a tenant all to yourself, but you gotta trust them on it. Well, yeah, Chad, that's just a change of the times, right? It's now ambiguous. It's like people that try to prevent students from using the internet during online tests. It's like, go ahead, let them. Just make your test harder. Because when they get out in the real world, it's not like they're just going to look it up. When I got the whole world in my pocket, I can just pull it out and ask. Yep, Tristan, we were talking about that earlier. So if you want to see more animals, but you don't want everything that comes with the realistic livestock, then you can add it. I think it's a great secondary mod for those folks that want more animals visually, but don't want all the other things that are part of the livestock mod. So that's the link, Chad. Yeah, the more animals, yeah, the more livestock is not multiplayer. All right, I think we're gonna have to move into January. It's getting a little dark. So yeah, you can, right? You can plant barley. You can theoretically harvest it, and then Put in soybeans and harvest that. Or you can plant barley early, possibly get it off. Put corn in and get that off. You can configure it up to 200. Of course, your system is going to need to support it. What? Come on. Why won't this door shut? There we go. See about our crops. When can we sell this stuff? What do we got? We got soybeans. July. We got wheat. Going up. All right, let's go sell wheat next month. Yeah, I missed the winter planting schedule. So we're gonna have to plant in the spring. Oh, and now look. Prices are dropping. Where's this Montana place? Oh, way up there. Dried corn. In July. Too bad there's no way to transfer this. Corn dryer. Turn off. Yep, Brian, I'm not using Courseplay. Alright, one more. Then we'll have all the corn shifted over. And let's go wheat. Cover it over. Oh, I wish the camera was a little lower. Let's go earn a little bit of money. Yeah, a bit too much of the roof. Oh, how about we just lose traction? I do like the dot better than the green beam. Oh, another jackknife. Chunk. Alright, I was hoping to have a good head of steam for this hill, but not so much. I figured it'd be slow. It's fine. Yeah, Chad, I got, first time I went to Louisville, I went, and I was trying to avoid a toll road. And I think I took a wrong turn or two. I ended up going down some pretty back mountainy roads, down some river valleys, through some coal mines, literally through some coal mines. Because there was, you know, big conveyors going over the road with coal in them. And, yeah, I had to climb up some mountains behind some trucks. Let's just say the next 2 years I went, I did not avoid the tolls. And I think I saved like an hour. All right. How much money are we gonna make at the Montana Prairie Elevators? $14,980. You know, it's what you get when you play on the old hard economy. Let's roll with it. Yeah, next job I'll probably find something a bit closer. I got the old easy pass, so I just drive on through. Driving up to Boston, I go through enough tolls that are 100% automated. Oh, well then that was quite a while ago. I suspect it was. I'm surprised the rental company didn't just do that. Oh, okay. Oh, they wouldn't let you pay from Australia? Where is this? Hey, it's closer. You're almost done? Good. I'll shift you over to the next field. Well, thankfully you had a quality VPN. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. So I guess you didn't ask if the toll attendant had a sister. Maybe they only collect toll one way. So you were unlucky and you got toll collected both ways. You know, Raz, it's sad, but they probably couldn't make that commercial these days. It would be too offensive. Yeah, I'll tell people your lack of humor is offensive. And then the old folks to go, well, I never. And you go, well, maybe you should. Then they just huff and walk away. Oh, have we completely lost the road? Where in the hell am I even at? I've completely lost the road. Raz, it's like, you know, you wanted to say that too. There you go, 14,644. So almost the same amount, a lot closer drive. And with that, folks, we're gonna close out for the night. Well, thank you all for coming out and hanging out with me for a little bit. We'll be back on Judith, making her way into spring come Wednesday, unless, of course, a map drops between Wednesday morning and Wednesday evening. Keep an eye on the Mod Hub, because if Giants drops a map tomorrow, we'll be putting that out. Otherwise, we'll just be chilling, hanging out. Hope you all have a great week. And until next time, happy farming.